It's time to enter the drone zone with me, James Drone, aka Pure Ambient Drone. So hit that subscribe button, tap that bell, and get ready to synth on.
Hey there, Synth Drones. It is episode number 115 of Midnight Synthesizer Talk with me, James Drone,
The voice of synthesizers.
Yeah, baby. So check this out. I have been hearing through my little birdies, I like to call them my little birdies, that Behringer is ready with some of the synthesizers they've been promising us. But because of the economic situation that we're in, and if you just watch the news today, we are in some economic turbulence coming here in the very near future. They're holding back on releasing anything simply because, one, well, the supply chain is very limited, and the marketplace right now is very unstable. And so Behringer, from what I hear, these are all rumors. I have no way of saying that, hey, this is the truth, okay? I'm only telling you what I'm hearing, so you have to take this with a grain of salt. I'm telling you that up front. But the little voices that talk to me, and they're not the ones that are in my head, my little birdies tell me that there are some synthesizers that are ready to come out this year if the market kind of stabilizes. And this is really, really interesting because here's the thing. I can understand why Behringer would want to wait for the market to stabilize, because right now there is a lot of people kind of scrambling to make ends meet, and inflation is really getting out of control. Gas prices are going to hit the roof. And so all of this is going to be a consideration for Behringer. Now, other synthesizer companies are also going to have to contend with this inflation. But the real concern right now are the gas prices. Gas prices have got to get to a point where we know they're going to be stabilized, and that's not going to happen anytime soon with what's happening over in Ukraine. And so right now, we're looking at probably big executives thinking, you know what, we better hold back on releasing any new products because getting these things to market is going to be a fortune, and they'll have to pass that on to the consumer. And the consumer is not going to be interested in buying any of this stuff because they're going to be trying to make ends meet, and they're going to be trying to fill up their gas tanks and put food on the table. Everything's going up. And remember, it's not just filling your gas tank up. I can almost see the comments now. I ride a bike. Okay, fine. You ride a bike, but you probably ride that bike to go to a store at some time or another to purchase products, right, that needed fuel to get there. So we're all kind of like at the mercy of fossil fuels, if you will. And so those are not going to stabilize anytime soon. And so synth marketers and manufacturers, they know this. Synth companies know that this is going to be a problem. So they probably want to wait until everything has gotten a little more stable and they know what their costs are going to be to bring this to market. Remember, it's not cheap to develop these synthesizers and then put them out on the market and ship them to all the distributors without trying to get too deep into politics and how the world works and how the supply chain is working and not working in this case. There is a good chance right now that Behringer is sitting on the ready-to-go design of many of these synthesizers, and all they have to do is pump them out, get them ready, and ship them out. And there's also a chance that they're already ready to go. And if that's the case, that would be great. But we're not going to see anything, I don't believe, from Behringer until spring or summer. If we see anything at all, I think that's when we're going to see it. It's going to be close to the summer. Of course, you know what? Knowing Behringer, they could release something tomorrow, right? And Friday's coming up, and they might say, hey, this is available for the weekend. You just never know with Behringer. I'm not hearing a big buzz about what's going on with Behringer. They're keeping unusually quiet, and usually Behringer likes to throw some things out there about the synthesizers that they already have on the market just before they release something that they don't have. They just kind of get the community buzzing. And right now, Behringer's been kind of quiet about a lot of stuff. Regardless of what the price is of a synthesizer, there is a cost in developing it and manufacturing it and then getting it out to market. And Behringer is weighing all of this. They have to make sure that their older products are clearing out of the warehouses, that those are being sold off, that those are moving before they flood the market with something new. Behringer has a lot of synthesizers on the market, and the last thing they want to do is put out a product that will compete with themselves, right? And so Behringer wants to make sure that everybody's got a chance to get one of these and that they're not competing with their own products that they just released. Now, I know a lot of people are complaining, Behringer's taking too long. Behringer's taking too long. It's too long, too long, too long. I hear that over and over and over again. I think that people don't understand or appreciate how long it takes to get a synthesizer from conception to finish. Now, Behringer's got a little bit of an advantage here, you would think, because they're cloning a lot of synthesizers. But in reality, it's kind of hard to clone a synthesizer because now you got to try to make it sound as close as possible to the original, and people are going to have a benchmark to judge that by. These are just all my opinions, and my opinion doesn't matter as much as your opinion does to you because you're the one that is going to be spending money on this or not spending money on this. You're the one that's going to be using this gear or not using this gear. So your opinion to yourself is much more important than mine. This channel is all about what I'm experiencing, but what say you? Leave a comment below. I'm Pure Ambient Drone, aka James Drone. Until next time, hit that subscribe button, tap that bell, and above all, keep calm and synth on.